Did you know that people make judgments about you in just 7 seconds? That's how quickly someone can decide whether they think you're confident, trustworthy, or powerful. In fact, 55% of communication comes from body language, while only 7% is from the words you speak. That's right, your presence, your voice, even your silence, speak louder than your words. Have you ever walked into a room and felt the energy shift? Or met someone whose presence alone made you pay attention? That's the power of a strong, intimidating personality. It's not about being rude or overbearing, it's about commanding respect and attention without saying a word. And the best part? It's a skill anyone can learn. In this video, we'll uncover 6 signs that prove you've already got what it takes to become a powerful speaker and leader. We'll dive into simple strategies that will help you sharpen your presence, use your voice to captivate, and keep others on their toes. By the end, you'll know how to own every room, without raising your voice. Ready to discover how to tap into your hidden power? Let's get started. Chapter 1, The Silent Power, Mastering Your Presence. When it comes to speaking with power, silence is often your best friend. In fact, research shows that the ability to hold a comfortable silence can make you seem more authoritative. Studies have found that people tend to perceive quiet individuals as more competent, confident, and powerful. Imagine you walk into a room, and everyone naturally looks your way. It's not because of your loud voice, it's because of your presence. One of the simplest ways to command presence is through posture. Stand tall, shoulders back, and chest open. A study by Amy Cuddy, a social psychologist, reveals that adopting power poses can actually boost your feelings of confidence. She found that people who practiced these poses felt more dominant and even received higher ratings of leadership qualities. So, next time you're about to speak, try standing strong for just a few moments before you begin. Eye contact is another crucial part of mastering your presence. It's a direct signal of confidence and can make your words feel more powerful. In fact, the average person holds eye contact for just 3-4 seconds during a conversation. Leaders, however, can hold eye contact for longer, up to 7 seconds or more. The longer you maintain eye contact, the more you subtly tell others that you are in control. One of the most important elements of your presence is how you walk. People often overlook this, but the way you move can make or break your presence. Take a purposeful, steady walk, don't rush. According to a study by the University of Southampton, walking at a slower, deliberate pace actually makes you appear more confident and capable. It's a subtle cue that says, I'm in control, and I'm not in a hurry. Remember, strong presence isn't about being the loudest person in the room, it's about the subtle signals you send out. A small smile, a firm handshake, and a slow, deliberate walk all work together to make you seem more intimidating in the best possible way. Every little detail adds up to the bigger picture of your overall presence. Chapter 2, The Eyes Have It, The Art of a Piercing Gaze. When you speak, the power of your eyes can be just as impactful as your words. One study from the University of Chicago found that people who maintain steady eye contact while speaking are perceived as more confident and credible. But it's not just about looking at someone, it's about how you look at them. A piercing gaze communicates a sense of authority. The key is balance. Too much eye contact can make others uncomfortable, but too little can make you seem weak or evasive. Research shows that leaders typically hold eye contact for 60–70% of a conversation. This is the sweet spot that makes you appear authoritative and trustworthy without crossing into intimidating territory. Your gaze doesn't have to be fierce all the time. It can be steady and calm, but still convey power. A study from Princeton found that people can actually tell if someone is confident just by looking at their eyes. So, before speaking, take a moment to scan the room and make eye contact with a few key people. This makes you appear assertive right from the start. But the intensity of your gaze matters too. In a study by the University of Tokyo, researchers found that participants who maintained a steady, focused gaze were seen as more authoritative. On the flip side, looking away too often may suggest uncertainty. If you want to exude power, make sure your gaze is clear and unwavering. One unique trick to master eye contact is the triangle technique. When speaking to someone, shift your gaze between their eyes and the space between their eyebrows, forming a triangular pattern. This technique has been shown to help maintain focus while avoiding discomfort, making you seem both confident and approachable. As you develop this skill, be mindful of the non-verbal messages you're sending. Your eyes are more than just windows to the soul, they're tools to assert control and command respect. Chapter 3, The Voice That Commands, Using Tone to Own the Room. A strong voice isn't just about volume, it's about tone, pace, and resonance. Have you ever heard someone speak and instantly felt their authority? That's because they've mastered the art of vocal control. According to a study published in the Journal of Voice, speakers with lower-pitched voices are often perceived as more powerful and competent. This might be because low tones naturally signal calm, strength, and stability. But it's not all about depth. The way you modulate your voice is equally important. Pauses, for instance, can be incredibly powerful. Research shows that speakers who pause strategically are more likely to be seen as leaders. Pauses create a sense of anticipation, making your words feel more important. If you rush through your speech, you might lose that sense of weight and authority. Tone also plays a big role in how your message lands. According to Dr. Albert Mehrabian's famous communication theory, 38% of communication comes from tone of voice. That means your tone can shape how people feel about your message, regardless of what you're actually saying. If your tone is warm and steady, people will respond to you with respect and trust. Another technique to consider is pacing. Speaking too fast can make you seem nervous or uncertain. Conversely, speaking too slowly can lose your audience's attention. Research on speech patterns shows that the ideal pace for persuasive speech is around 125,150 words per minute. This pacing allows you to maintain control over the room and ensures your audience can follow along without feeling rushed. Lastly, resonance is key. A resonant voice, often associated with authority and confidence, comes from speaking from the diaphragm. In a study published by the Voice Foundation, it was shown that individuals who speak with proper breath support are more likely to be perceived as powerful and confident. By mastering these vocal techniques, you'll be able to take command of any room. Whether it's the calm confidence of a low voice, the strategic use of pauses, or the resonant power of a controlled tone, your voice will become a tool of influence and authority. If you're enjoying these tips and want more insights on becoming a powerful speaker, don't forget to hit that subscribe button. Chapter 4, The Magnetism of Mystery, How to Keep 'em Guessing. Great speakers don't always give everything away up front. Instead, they keep their audience intrigued by creating an aura of mystery. This doesn't mean being secretive or withholding information. It's about leaving just enough unsaid to make people want to hear more. Think about famous leaders or speakers like Steve Jobs, who was known for keeping things mysterious during product launches. The element of surprise kept people hooked and engaged. Research has shown that people are naturally drawn to curiosity. In a study by the University of California, participants were more likely to remember information that was presented with a bit of mystery surrounding it. When you leave your audience guessing, their brains work harder to fill in the gaps, which leads to better retention and a stronger connection with your message. One effective way to keep people guessing is through storytelling. A good story builds suspense, keeps people engaged, and reveals pieces of information slowly over time. According to a study by the National Storytelling Network, 65% of people learn better when information is presented in story form. By weaving a narrative, you not only captivate your audience but also allow them to connect with you on a deeper level. You can also use strategic pauses in your speech to create mystery. When you pause at the right moment, you spark curiosity and draw attention to your next words. According to The Art of Public Speaking by Dale Carnegie, pauses can be one of the most powerful tools in the speaker's arsenal. They give your audience time to absorb what you've said and build anticipation for what's next. A little unpredictability in your speaking style can also enhance your magnetic appeal. If you stick too rigidly to a script, your speech might seem predictable and boring. Instead, try varying your tone, pace, and even the structure of your message. This unpredictability grabs attention and makes people more likely to stay focused on what you're saying. Lastly, embrace the power of silence. Sometimes, saying nothing at all can have the greatest impact. According to a study published in Psychology Today, people who remain silent after making a statement are often perceived as more authoritative. Silence gives your audience time to reflect, and it also amplifies the significance of what you've said. Mastering silence is one of the most powerful ways to cultivate mystery. Chapter 5, The Unshakable Confidence, Turning Doubt into Power. Confidence is essential for a strong, intimidating personality, but it's not something that comes naturally to everyone. The good news is, confidence can be built over time. According to psychologist Dr. Carol Dweck, the concept of a growth mindset shows that individuals can cultivate confidence through practice and persistence. It's not about pretending to be confident, it's about truly believing in your abilities and acting with conviction. A powerful way to develop confidence is to start small. Begin by speaking up in smaller settings, like in meetings or with close friends, and gradually work your way up to larger audiences. Research from the University of California suggests that people who practice speaking in low-risk environments develop stronger public speaking skills, which naturally leads to more confidence in bigger settings. Another effective strategy is visualization. A study from the University of London found that visualizing yourself successfully completing a task can significantly boost your confidence. Before you speak, take a moment to imagine yourself delivering a powerful, confident presentation. Picture yourself standing tall, speaking clearly, and receiving positive feedback. This mental preparation can help you feel more in control when it's time to speak. One interesting fact is that body language plays a huge role in how confident we appear. A study by Harvard Business School revealed that adopting power poses, like standing with your feet wide apart and your hands on your hips, can increase feelings of confidence and even influence how others perceive you. So, before stepping up to speak, take a moment to stand like a leader and project that confidence into the room. Another key to unshakable confidence is eliminating self-doubt. According to the Confidence Code by Katty Kay and Claire Shipman, self-doubt is one of the biggest barriers to confidence. The key to overcoming it is to focus on your strengths and past successes rather than dwelling on potential mistakes. By shifting your mindset from fear of failure to belief in your capabilities, you'll appear more confident to others. Lastly, remember that confidence doesn't mean you have to be perfect. In fact, embracing vulnerability can actually make you seem more genuine and relatable. According to Brené Brown's book Daring Greatly, people who are willing to show their imperfections are often seen as more authentic and inspiring. True confidence comes from being comfortable with who you are, flaws and all. Chapter 6, The Subtle Art of Dominating the Room. Leadership without effort. Being a great speaker is about more than just saying the right words, it's about leading the room, even without actively trying. You don't have to be loud or forceful to take charge of a situation. In fact, subtlety is often a sign of true leadership. Leaders who dominate a room without effort know how to command respect without being overbearing. One of the key strategies to dominate a room subtly is by focusing on others, not just yourself. According to Leaders Eat Last by Simon Sinek, great leaders inspire others by putting the needs of the group first. When you make others feel valued and respected, they naturally start to follow your lead. The more you focus on the audience, the more they will be drawn to you. Another essential strategy is to stay calm under pressure. In the 48 Laws of Power, Robert Greene emphasizes that maintaining composure in stressful situations gives you an air of control. When everyone else is panicking, the calm, collected leader stands out as a source of authority. By staying grounded and composed, you show your audience that you are in control of both the situation and yourself. People are naturally drawn to those who make decisions with certainty. According to a study by the University of California, individuals who make quick decisions and stick with them are perceived as more competent and confident. If you want to dominate the room, don't second-guess yourself. Own your decisions and move forward with confidence. Leadership is also about creating a sense of safety. In Radical Candor by Kim Scott, she explains that great leaders create an environment where people feel comfortable being open and honest. By fostering trust and safety, you naturally draw people in and earn their respect. This makes it easier to influence others and take command of any situation. Finally, remember that leadership isn't about control, it's about influence. According to Influence, The Psychology of Persuasion by Robert Cialdini, people follow those they trust, not those who demand compliance. By subtly influencing others with your actions, body language, and words, you can effortlessly dominate any room. You don't have to shout to lead, your presence will speak for you. If you've found these strategies helpful, make sure to subscribe for more tips on becoming a powerful speaker and leader.